On a quiet evening in a small village nestled at the edge of a great forest lived a young boy named Arjun. He was not the tallest nor the strongest, and often his classmates at school would remind him of that. Sometimes when there was a foot race, he would run as fast as his legs could carry him, but the others always finished before him. Other times, when there was a contest to climb the tallest mango tree, Arjun would try his best but slip and fall, his arms aching yet his spirit undaunted. Arjun was the kind of boy who carried a deep, unshakable hope within. Though others would laugh or roll their eyes, he smiled back, knowing something they did not, that perseverance is the secret of success, and that a journey is made not by sudden leaps, but by patient, determined steps. One day, the village announced a great challenge. The elders of the town had arranged a contest, the likes of which had never been seen before. All the children were invited to a race to the mountain that loomed above the forest. Whoever reached the cave hidden at its peak would be named the brave heart of the village, an honor that came with a garland, songs composed in their praise, and the admiration of all. Excitement buzzed through the air as the children lined up at the edge of the woods. Older children, taller and swift-footed, boasted loudly, certain of their victories. Arjun stood quietly to the side, feeling his heart beat with both excitement and fear. The signal was given, and the children dashed forward, disappearing into the thick of the forest. At first, Arjun struggled to keep up. Branches brushed against his legs, tree roots threatened to trip him. He could hear the laughter of the others ahead, fading slowly as they raced with ease. But Arjun did not let disappointment weigh him down. Instead, he paused, took a breath, and remembered his grandfather's words. Success always belongs to those who don't give up, no matter how tough the path. So, with determination, Arjun continued. The sun began to dip behind the trees, painting golden stripes on the path ahead. At times, he stumbled and fell. At others, he wandered off course, losing sight of the faint trail. There were moments when he felt utterly alone, as if the whispers of doubters from his past echoed between the trees. Yet, every time despair threatened, he picked himself up, dusted off his knees, and marched forward. Eventually, Arjun reached a stream. Its waters roared, fast and cold. He searched for a bridge, but saw none. The memory of his classmates' confident smiles came back to him, and for a moment he considered turning back. But then, from the corner of his eye, he spotted a fallen log stretched over the stream. It wasn't the safest way, but it was his only option. With steady nerves, he crawled across, balancing himself until he reached the other side. Time passed, and Arjun pressed on, his resolve hardening with every choice not to give in, every step taken regardless of how tired he felt. Higher and higher he climbed, the path growing steeper as rocks and thorns scratched at his skin. At last, as dusk deepened the shadows between the trees and the first stars winked overhead, Arjun emerged at the mouth of the cave. But as he caught his breath, he saw another unexpected sight. The other children, so full of confidence at the beginning, were gathered around the cave, none daring to enter. Inside, the cave was dark and unknown, and a low rumble echoed from within, perhaps a wild animal, perhaps just the wind. Each child was too afraid to step forward. Arjun stood, feeling fear gnaw at him as well, but also remembering every moment he had overcome today. The chill of the water, the rough bark under his palms, the solitude of the forest, all had been conquered because he had refused to give up. And so he took a single step inside the cave, then another, and another. Soon he saw the source of the sound, nothing but wind swirling past ancient stones. He walked further, eyes adjusting to the darkness, until at last he reached the cave's end. There, glowing faintly in the light of his lantern, was a plaque inscribed with a single word: perseverance. Cheers erupted behind him as the other children, emboldened by his bravery, entered the cave as well. News soon spread to the entire village. Arjun, the small, quiet boy so often overlooked, became the symbol of courage and tenacity. That night, as the villagers gathered around the fire, Arjun shared what he'd learned. Success, he said, did not belong to the strongest or the fastest, but to those who face obstacles with courage and never surrender to doubt or fear. The greatest achievement is not to never fall, but to rise again every time you do. So remember, in times of challenge, when the path grows long and weary, hold on to hope and take just one step more. For the secret of success isn't found in never failing, but in never giving up.